Video. My goodness, is it really such a big thing in marketing? Is video making a difference to how many leads or clients that people are getting? Is it actually what audiences want to watch? If we were to do marketing as part of our marketing strategy, how would we use it? Where would we put it? And if we did want to do marketing when we're doing none at the moment, where on earth would we start without feeling overwhelmed? In this video, I'm going to be talking about video. Now, I've been looking at a lot of research that's out there, so I'm going to take what I've found and break it all down for you. So what specifically? I'm going to share some key data around marketing and habits and how marketers are using it. I'm also going to share with you what happens to the human brain when we look at video versus good old-fashioned text. I'm also then going to explain to you why video could be something that you might want to think about as part of your marketing strategy. But it might feel a bit overwhelming suddenly to go from text to video. So I'm going to give you some ideas of where you can share videos and how you can use it, and also how you can start small with video and have some fun with it too. So let's get started. So how much video is actually being consumed online? In 2019, Marketing Charts did a little study for us, and they found that the average person is watching 84 minutes online. Now obviously that was done in 2019, and that number is continually going up. Is video really that big of an integral part of business owners' marketing strategy? Well, the guys at HubSpot wanted to find out. So when they spoke to marketers, 92% of them said yes, video is an integral part of their marketing strategy moving forward. What about video in emails? Yep, there's been research done on that too. The clever people at Brainshark done some research all around video within emails. And they discovered that just by putting the word video in the subject line boosted open rates by 19%. And when it came to making more sales from emails using video, Blue Leads found that companies closed more sales when they used video in their emails. The data, oh my goodness, it showed that 36.9 more sales were achieved when videos were included to close sales. So let's stick with the videos in emails theme then. So companies discovered as well that personalized emails had a higher retention rate than those that weren't personalized. Okay, that's great, but how many more? 35% more were watched and retained than those that weren't personalized. That's an amazing stat. Research done by WiseOwl when they spoke to marketers, 80% confirmed that video had led to an increase in sales for them. So what about getting more sales then? WiseOwl did their research and they spoke to marketers, and 80% of them said that video had led to an increase in sales for their business or their organisation. That's all data stuff, and that's all good and well, but we know when it comes to marketing, we are actually marketing to human beings, people like you and people like me. So what actually happens in their human brain when they watch a video compared to when they read text? Let's find out. So I'm going to share with you the details of a study run by a company called Vidyard. Now Vidyard are a video company. They create software that enables you to quickly do a video from your desktop and send it directly in an email. So yes, they've got a vested interest, but their study went into quite good depth and a lot of analysis. So if you want to read that full study completely, I'll share that link with you. And don't worry, it's not over the top, it's quite a good read. But I'm going to take all the good bits and share that with you. So what they discovered was that video does good things to the brain. So not only does it do good stuff to the brain, it also made the people who would watch the videos as part of an email, it made them feel happier. And, which is always important for marketing as well, they retained the information that was in the video versus any information that was included in just a text-only email. So all interesting stuff, right? It's all really good so far. But how many people took part in this study? They used 39 business people as part of their study, and what they did was they kind of hooked them all up to see what was going on in their brain, even like their skin to see if that changed, temperature, if they got excited or whatever, and also their eyes so they could see where their eyes were tracking, and lots of other really good stuff. So there were 2 parts to their study to see how people responded to text and video within the emails. So the first study, the participants were shown an inbox with 7 emails. Now the first 3 were text only, and they could see the responses were pretty neutral really, and responded to just the text only. But what happened was when they got to the video in the email, then everything started to light up. Their brain really enjoyed it. They were happier. Their eyes were focusing better. And all in all, the response was good. And then when they had finished watching that video and closed that email down, they went back into the text only ones. And guess what? All the responses went back to being pretty neutral and pretty flat. So what were the results then? Did video win or did text win? Well, it was video, because 56% retained more information from the video compared to 46% of the information retained from the text only. So we've looked at some data and we've looked at Vidyard's study, and it looks like video is coming out on top. But why should you consider using video in your marketing strategy? Here's a few reasons why I think it's worth giving it food for thought. There are more people watching video, and there are also 4 types of videos that people are specifically looking for. And these videos are how-to videos, explainer videos, information about products, and also video testimonials. And I think that goes a long way to sort of help that build that know, like, and trust, because video gives us that face-to-face interaction and engagement. Video triggers more of the emotional responses that you want from your audience. Some more useful information about that then, according to Marketing Charts, when they did their research, 48%, so that's nearly half of consumers, wanted to watch videos around information and content that they were specifically interested in. So when it comes to thinking about what audiences want, Wise Owl spoke to marketers, and 95% of them had said that video had helped give consumers the information that they wanted around products or services that they were interested in. Video builds trust. Now, marketing to me is all about building that trust. So there's an element of that know, like, and trust factor in everything that we do in our marketing. Now, why is video so powerful at building that trust factor? Well, even though we're online, we still want to connect with other human beings and make that emotional connection. And video lets you do that by being able to see human beings' faces. And I think also as well, even for big companies, it kind of humanizes the company and it brings it back to a more human level, which is what consumers and people's audiences want. It would appear that video is good for your website. 87% of marketers give video the credit for boosting traffic and visitors to their websites. And incorporating video on a landing page has seen a conversion rate increase by over 80%. So are you thinking what I'm thinking? Could video be included in your marketing strategy to help make a difference to how many leads, clients, conversions that you get? And if you were to use video, where on earth would you put them? Well, it looks like the data has spoken. Your website is an obvious place to start experimenting with video, whether it's your homepage, your about page, your products and services page, video testimonials and case studies. That seems to be the way to go. But what about your email as well? So could you mix things up a little bit and include some emails, personalized emails even, within your sales strategy and your marketing strategy as well? So what about social media? Could you share video there? And there are lots of opportunities to do this, and you don't need lots of tech either. Most of our mobile phones now have acceptable cameras, and it's easy enough to then upload and share that wherever you want, whether it's desktop. Again, the technology is there and it's simple and straightforward enough for us to use. So what are some of the small ways that you can start to introduce video as part of your marketing strategy? Now, the last thing you want to do is go all guns blazing and see video as the brand new shiny object that it could potentially be. We need to think about this strategically and sensibly for your business. So some of the ways that you can start to use video are in a small way, but also having fun with it as well. So it could even be when people make connections with you on social media, pop a little video to say hello to them, and it's personalized, it's specifically done for them. Remember the data about the personalized videos. And it could also be as well when you offer a lead magnet, or if you have any freebies and then you then follow up with any emails, include a little welcome video in that email to them rather than just text. Nice little short email. You can also start to ask for video testimonials, and then you can pop them on your website and also share them on social media as well. What about your email signature? You could just put a little video about you, what you do, and the products and the services that you offer. But I do think, video, looking at the data and looking at how things are going, that it's worth considering video in your marketing strategy moving forward. So I'd love to hear how you are thinking about using video in your marketing. If you've got any questions or comments on today's video, then please feel free to pop them below. And also, if you haven't already, then please subscribe to my video. Now, what happens is with every new subscriber, I celebrate with a cup of tea. I love tea, what can I say? So if you'd like me to have another cup of tea today, then please go on, hit that subscribe button now. See you next time.